Hey, what's up, DIYers? Mike Boards from the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking sump pumps today. And hey, in the event that your exterior discharge line or pipe is frozen over and no water can be pumped out, that's a problem. A pipe will burst and you will experience a flood. You don't want that. We're going to show you a little DIY hack on how to unthaw it so that water can flow out. Let's take a look. All right, we are outside in DIYers. It is freezing cold. Let's head off our deck here. And I'm going to show you the exact location that the sump pump pumps the water up the interior portion of the wall and through the house and outside, and angles down and into the plumbing where it meets all the water that comes out of our gutter system and eave trough system, where it then goes underground and out here. And I'm going to show you a mild freeze. It's early in the season. And here's our little sump pump discharge. I'll pull that off. And as you can see, there is a very thin layer of ice. And that's cold. However, very thin, not as much dangerous or concerning as a solid 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or inch of ice. Or even worse, more than 1 inch. Again, a very mild layer of ice. And in this case, in the event that you do not catch it or you do not pay any attention to it, it is likely having that thin layer of a frost or ice portion at that location of your discharge, the strength of the water coming out of the house and pumped through the underplumbing and to that point where it makes its way out of the pipe, it will break that thin layer pretty easily or push it out. However, if it is any thicker, again, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, inch, or even more, I highly recommend thawing that as quickly as you can. However, in this case, again, still being a very thin layer of ice, you can add a small cup of warm tap water. Do not boil it, just warm tap water. All right, DIYers, camera is in position and I've grabbed just a coffee mug, again with warm tap water. And all I'm going to do is just pour it in. And a thin layer, as shown there. DIYers, that's all you need. And just kind of break it up and move the warm water that's on the surface portion of the discharge around so it can thaw any of the ice. And again, this is a mild freeze. I will also show you a more aggressive freeze that will definitely and immediately require some attention. However, taking a step back, I'm now going to re-secure the little discharge cap there. Here we are back outside, and let's head to the discharge pipe or plumbing. And I'm going to carefully remove the cap. And got some frost in there. DIYers, that is not okay. That is frozen. Time to go get some hot water. Again, tap water, not boiling water, just hot water from your tap. And what I did next was I went inside and I've got the water on hot and I've got a ratchet or socket extension. And DIYers, again, that is not okay. If I cannot break it with my finger or crack the ice with my finger or this, I mean, I could really hit it hard and do it, but that strength of ice is not going to allow the sump pump to push water out. In other words, the sump pump is not going to be strong enough to push or break water that has ice to that degree. And where is all that water and pressure going to stay and backflow? Well, underground in our plumbing and into our house, and that could lead to water all over our basement. Again, not good. Time to go get that hot water. And here we are again, hot water from the tap, not boiled. And we are going to slowly pour that on the ice. Taking a step back, and what I recommend to alleviate multiple trips, just grab a larger glass. I've got a mason jar here. Again, hot tap water. pour that entire thing over the ice. And again, we've got to get this, oh, there it goes. We've got to get all of this ice out of there. Much better, much better. And taking a big step back, I have thawed the ice and I have removed those miscellaneous rocks inside the plumbing. I'm going to show you here shortly this in action when it is regenerating. I'll put the cap back on in the meantime. Alright, DLR's back outside with a 5-hour update. The sun is out and it melted quite a bit of the surface frost. However, not all of it. It is cold. We're about 30 minutes from the system from regenerating. And again, I want to show you water coming out of the discharge. And DLRs, that is a lot of water that I do not want in my basement. And I'm guessing and hoping that you don't want that water in your basement or wherever it is discharged when it was clogged. That would not be good. Again, DLRs, that is a lot of water. And I do not want that in my basement. That would be awful. Taking a step back, and there it goes again. In DLRs, as you can see, the importance of always ensuring and making sure that your entire discharge plumbing is not clogged, not frozen over. Because again, that water in your basement or wherever it goes, when it doesn't come out where it's supposed to, that can cause havoc to your day. And a lot of water goes all the way out in the yard. And again, we hope this helps. Let us know if you have any questions from here. Do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. And DIYers, fast forward 2 weeks, you got days like this where it's just snowing. And that snow is basically going to get to a point, if it snows enough, where it covers our discharge pipe or plumbing. Not what you want.